Hey, welcome back, folks. Dragon Age Origins, female dwarf noble rogue, and I believe this is episode 15. Here we are in Avernus' tower in the Soldier's Peak DLC, and we just drank the concoction and got some new abilities. So let's go talk to Avernus and see what's going on.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
The old warden mage? You're still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I've seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
Soldier's Peak must be rid of its plague of demons.
Agreed. This must be the first priority. The only priority.
I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
Well, I mean, I took advantage of your research and I drank the concoction, but the experiments you did in order to gain that research, I'm debating whether or not I should let you live.
And here, I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider. And you would kill me now? Your narrow-minded actions would ensure that this place teems with their kind.
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Alright. Well, Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levy, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer Levy's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
I'm sorry, Levy.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
So, how have you survived these many years? It's got to be like, what, like 400 years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tirn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
You practiced blood magic on the nobles?
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
You're to blame for all of this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
I said, you're to blame for this. Some things you just don't do. Okay, seriously, okay. Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do remember how that ended? The Black City? Darkspawn?
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
Alright. I want to ask about something else.
Yes?
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What power?
The wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the wardens could grow even more powerful.
Can you teach me what you've learned?
You've already read my research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much more.
That's true, I have already read your research, and I already drank the concoction too, but still, the way you got there, the ends don't justify the means here. Only a monster would sacrifice his fellow wardens.
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
I suppose. Well, the time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
I agree. Until the demons are dead, we are allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Okay. That was a nice long conversation, but it was quite interesting, I thought. I like... That's one of my favorite dialogues in the game right there.
As you desire.
Because, you know, he feels justified for doing what he did because he actually, you know, he discovered some hidden potential in the Darkspawn blood that we drank, right? So, I mean, he did a good thing. He sacrificed the lives of his fellow Grey Wardens to do it. So it's, I mean, you know, the ends don't justify the means here. He kind of tortured his fellow wardens that were stuck in the tower with him. Okay, so what are we going to do here? How about a quick save before we blow through the door? Probably a good idea. Just going to go ahead and let him walk there. Actually have a graphics mod. It's like a retexture of basically every surface in the game. And due to this mod, I'm not exactly sure what causes the glitch that's about to happen. But it makes it so that you walk through this door, you go into this room, and it's the room we were in just a few minutes ago fighting. There was a rage demon, and then there were a bunch of dead wardens all at the little summoning circles. And for some reason, Avernus doesn't walk over to trigger the event to happen. So, actually, you know what? Instead of telling you, I'll just show you. So we'll grab a quick save, and we'll go on in here.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
Okay, what do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Wow, that is the first time ever that glitch has not occurred. Very strange. Okay, so pay no attention to that man behind the curtain because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Alright, I was, well, shit. Here I am, you know, walking into this room saying, okay, there's a glitch that's about to occur, and here it is, you know, and then it doesn't happen. It makes me look like a liar. Oh well, you know what? We're just gonna move on from here, okay, folks? Nobody's perfect, right? Let's kill some demons. Okay. Gotta get behind this demon here. Okay. Got one more demon here.
Price is paid in blood.
You crossed our house. We've done well.
think that's it. I think that's it.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
You must atone. Research ways to help the Wardens, but ethically this time.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Yeah. Your grandmother I'm not sure about, Levy, but you're a good man.
Well, thanks, Warden. For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Okay, had a couple of level ups there. Looks like Alistair leveled up. Let's go ahead and do that. Attribute points, put them all into strength. Hit next. Aha! What now? I'm gonna give him 1 in survival. Just because. No, you know what? Take that back. I have a mod. It's called Awakening in the OC, and it means the expansion pack for this game is called the Awakening, Dragon Age Awakening, and basically the level cap on this game is from level 1. You start out at level 1 and you go up to, I want to say level 20, I believe. And then in Awakening, you do 10 more levels, so you go from 20 to 30. Unless I'm mistaken. No, you know what? I think it's 1 to 25. Yeah, it's 1 to 25 in the Origins campaign, and then it's from 25 to 35 in the Awakening campaign. An additional 10 levels. Anyway, with the additional 10 levels comes additional talents and skills and such. And so there's a mod out there called Awakening in the OC, and that means you get access to the Awakening skills and talents in the Origins campaign. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Alistair a little bit of extra health. This is part of this talent line here is called Vitality, and then the one underneath it is called Clarity. The Vitality gives health, the Clarity gives mana or stamina, and they are part of the Awakening extra skills that you would get, and so I have access to them early in the Origins campaign, so that explains that. It's a neat little mod. What is next? He can get a Templar ability, or he can get some more weapon and shield talents. Do you know what I think is most important? The most important thing is this Holy Smite right here that he uses to take out mages later on. It's an excellent ability, so I'm gonna continue moving towards it because it just seems important. Let's go ahead and do Liliana here. I'm just gonna put all of her attribute points into Cunning. Hit next. Let's take a look here. Combat training. Simple enough. Oh, finally she gets Song of Courage. Woohoo! Grab that. And that means I have to go to Liliana's tactics. She is an archer. I'm going to make it so she has self, any, disarm traps. We'll put that at the top. Change self, any, activate Song of Valor to Song of Courage. Because, yeah, Song of Courage is awesome. And then we have self being attacked by, where is it? Oh, self being attacked by type of attack, being attacked by melee attack, and then usability below the belt. For some reason that it's a rogue ability and Liliana can totally use it. It's on her bar and everything, but for some reason it's not in the archer presets. Most likely because it's a melee ability, but enemies can still run up to her and she can still kick them real quick and then run away, you know. So we go ahead and put that in there, and that's it. Cool. Do a little quick save there, and we have I think one more thing to do before we leave. Right here. It says you found an old painting, one dating back to Commander Asturian's times. Perhaps Asturian's history points to this. And then my two choices are leave or recite the Grey Warden Oath. And neat. Just by saying some words, a treasure chest appears in this little alcove over here. And it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Cool. Melee crit and hostility belt, a sword, some arrows, and some gold. Neat. Okay. I think that's it. Anyways, if you're curious, the glitch that I was going to show you was Avernus. He talks to you, you get through the conversation, he's supposed to move over to one of the summoning circles, but for some reason he would stall, and he just wouldn't move over to the summoning circle and trigger the event. But for the first time, and I don't know how many years I've been playing this game, and I had some sort of texture mod installed. If you look at the wall here, you can see the details in it. It's a texture mod to make the graphics a little bit better. And the glitch was from that mod. It just for some reason wouldn't let him walk all the way over and trigger the event. But for the first time in, like I said, years, the glitch didn't occur. And it may be because usually when I play this game, I hit escape and I tab through the conversations really, really fast. I skip them all, and I'm letting the conversations play out. And I may have been causing the glitch inadvertently all along by skipping through conversations really quickly. So, let's head back to camp. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off Momentum and turn off Song of Valor. And I'm going to grab me a little hard save here. Actually, you know what? Could probably just grab a quick save. We don't have Zevran in the party yet.
Do you remember our discussion?
Yes, of course.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know that now. I have found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
Oh, well, it was my pleasure.
I'm glad I left Lothering in your company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Well, that was very nice of her to say. I don't want to talk to Alistair yet. I want to wait until we get Zevran in the party. Let's talk to Sten.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
Alright, Sten has nothing to say. Pretty sure Morrigan also has nothing to say. I'm just gonna make sure.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. That's it. She doesn't have anything to say. Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff that I do not need real quick here. Just real quick. Okay. Just selling some items here that I don't need. Enchanter's bracers. Enchanter's footing. Those are for win. Senior enchanter robes. I usually keep those. Dalish pendant. The shadow belt. Huh. I could give that to, oh no. What's the belt that I give to Sten? There is a particular belt in the game that I give to Sten. I just forget which one it is. I don't think it's the shadow belt. There's a silver rune. We got some gifts. Presents. Okay, that's it. That's it. Nothing for Barkspawn. Nothing for Alistair. I mean, I do have plenty of conversations to do with Alistair. I just want to wait until we get Zevran in the party. And then finally, we'll get to see some advancement on the romance between Alistair and the player character here. So I'm just going to grab another quick save. And I'm going to go to bed.
Well, all right.
Invite Barkspawn. Come on, Barkspawn. Here, boy. Okay, now this is a great place to grab a hard save. Yes. Save game at camp. And I think this is the end of the episode. So, once again, thank you for watching. See you next time.